I'm your host Vinny, and today we're going to be taking detailed fly, drive, whatever we're going to do, show you a little bit of the detail world. It's just a cool little thing to do. While we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and point out and talk to you guys. Now, before I begin, I first off want to state something very clearly. This does not mean that we're never going to come back to this game. We are waiting for when DLC 2 drops. Now, the reason why I said that the reason why I say that is because there is going to be some new news released at the time of whatever today is. Today is January. No, not January. God, we're far away from that. July 18th for future people, 2020. If you guys are in the future and watching this, you probably know what that means, and probably be in your textbooks. Worst error in American history. Anyway, with that said, I just want to say that there are going to be some new big news dropping. There's going to be an event going down. I believe we might hear some info about DLC at some.
I can tell this thing's got lots of energy.
Okay. I believe we're going to hear some things about DLC at some point, and I probably am going to do something with that. If we get a trailer dropped, I'll probably shoot you guys a reaction to that, see what that's all about, because, you know, it's going to be fun. Hopefully we get an announcement of a new game, and with that said, I do want to go ahead and let you guys know Jump Force. I never showed you guys what I was able to do on that game, and because I haven't, which probably is going to shock a couple people considering, because I know how old that game is, I think that is going to be the next game I do for the time being, because I haven't really shown that. And like I said, I want to experiment with this channel. I want to see what other type games besides Dragon Ball can we work with. Even though I'm pretty good at this one. Alright, hold on, let me finish this up. Yeah. Okay. So, I know Jump Force is kind of an old game, but like I said, it's a game we haven't tried yet. It's a game I want to show you guys, and if it works, I don't know. That's the deal. This next upcoming week, I'm gonna probably put out a poll starting, if not tomorrow, maybe Monday, and I'm gonna put on there what would be, like, just probably title it some weird thing, but I will go ahead and let you guys know, and I will show a poll, and it'll be super stupid probably, but either way, it's gonna show you guys what you can choose game wise that I have personal choices. Now, this is kind of sucky to admit, but my internet is not the best. I'm even surprised. I'm grateful that I'm even able to be able to do this for you guys. I'm even able to stream, because the only thing I would be able to do right now is I'd probably be only able to make videos if that was the case. Like, I wouldn't even be able to produce them or make them. So it's like, I'm really truly blessed. Thank you. You know, thank people out there for supporting me, and you know, definitely this is just definitely it's crazy. You know, I enjoy doing this, and this is, you know, and that's the deal. We're on here to have fun. I'm here to know about your days. Speaking of which, how is your day? You know, let me know in the comment section below. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Goku did a twirl for y'all, for everybody who's subscribing. There we go. Alright, so let's think. I'm trying to think about anything else in my mind that I'm like thinking we need to talk about before I do go ahead and show you guys a little bit of Dragon Ball. I believe that might be it for now. So, possibly, okay, so there's going to be a poll this week that shows you guys what new type of games I'm going to do. I'm going to see at some point if I can try and, because I have old games too, but I never have been able to figure that out. And I know El Gatos are the things, but here's the thing. I had an El Gato once. It did not work out for me. It sucked. But with that said, I'm going to try and see if I can rework with something else. Maybe there's like a new device that I can work with and isn't as complicated. Or an old device and the program's still up and able. If it works, I don't know. But otherwise, I think we're covered. So we'll go ahead and check out this area of Dragon Ball. I think that's what we'll do. Actually, we'll go check out all the areas. But then we're going to relive the battles of Dragon Ball.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. It's my turn now!
Wow, that was kind of risque.
Train some more.
Alright. So I don't really know what to explore around here because there's a lot of areas here in the Dragon Ball world that just kind of weird. We had to choose a spot. Where would we go? I don't know. That's what's super weird. I'm trying to think. Alright, you know what? How about this? We're gonna go to West City. And I think that's how we're gonna kick this off. We're gonna go ahead and just... We're going to go back in time and tour the different moments in Dragon Ball. That's what we're going to do. Instead of touring the actual land of Dragon Ball, we're going to go back, we're going to check out the battles, and we're going to show you guys just how epic, how awesome they truly are. Because really, if anybody out there who's a major fan of Dragon Ball is like... First off, I want to recommend to guys out there who is watching right now a Dragon Ball fan. Because if you're on this channel checking out my Dragon Ball stuff, then... I appreciate that, and you not knowing Dragon Ball, you need to go and watch it, like, right now. But it is definitely, if you want to watch that show, it is definitely the time to watch it, because there ain't nothing going on, if y'all are indoors, you know. And I know a lot of people are trying to go back to normal life, but I'm going to be honest with you right now, as of July 18th, 2020, I just don't see it. I just don't see us going back to a regular economy right now because it's just not happening. And the fact of the matter is, now there is some positive hope for... I just went inside. The time machine's outside. I have some positive hopes that we will get this stuff sorted out. But when you have somebody who is, you know... when you just have leaders that just quite frankly are bickering all the time about, you know... what, you know, overall that everything's fine, or, you know, we got to get the economy back up and running and stuff like that, and especially with debates. In fact, tomorrow debates should be shut down, so they should have a second stimulus package ready to go, and if they don't, well then, I don't know what to say, guys. We might be doomed. There might be no hope. No, I'm joking. There's hope, but I don't think it's going to be solved by people up at top. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this. We have one last mission. Now, of course, I know what this is, sub-stories. We're not going to fix that. We're not even going to try and fix that, because I did that a while back, and it just never stopped. It never stops! Alright, we'll go ahead and hit up Vegeta. Alright, story recap. With his newfound strength, Goku is able to easily overwhelm and defeat the mighty Nappa, but one Saiyan still remains, Vegeta. The battle for Earth is about to begin. Oh god, here we go. Once a minion close. Okay, begin the quest. Let's do it.
Who is this guy? He just killed his own partner. You two go. Get back to Kame House. I thought he'd be.
Oh, okay, Dad. We'll go.
Goku, wait. Couldn't you just fight this guy somewhere else? Why? Look, I don't want anything to happen to these guys before we can bring them back. Bring them back? But Piccolo and Kami, the both of them are dead. Which means that the Dragon Balls are gone too. I hate to say it, but we can't bring them back now.
Wait, Krillin? Are you...
Huh? What is it? I'll explain later. Just you make sure that you send this guy packing, alright?
Just make sure that you... Okay.
Send him packing? Huh. Yeah, that's the plan.
Just you make sure. Just you.
Do what I can.
That doesn't... You know what? Never mind. My mind was just stuck on that. I'm
We're all counting
perfectionist
on you.
when it comes to grammar and how you pronounce your words
Dying on us,
sometimes.
buddy. You got it. Go on. If I make it back, what do you say we go fishing again? Just you and me.
Okay?
We're moving.
Cool beans.
Makes no difference to me.
Goku's Kakarot.
Fight somewhere with no other people.
We're at level 228, and this dude is like probably level 16 or 15. No, it was like level 20 or something.
Planning on bringing everyone back. First, I'll take Vegeta down. Then I'll ask him.
That's what I'm just wondering. Like, I don't get it. Like the whole DLC 2, you know, don't get me wrong, that seems like that's probably, you know, I was asking somebody on Twitter about this, you know, and they told me, well, it's probably going to be the Resurrection F story. It could be, but I don't, I just don't know. Like, yes, it probably most likely will be, but what if they come up with something else entirely, you know? You know how Bandai do.
Saiyans are worth as warriors as measured.
I mean, they inserted Miranto in this game, and then here you go. You know, that sort of ties in the whole Xenoverse
like you
story.
to inferior planets like this, thrown away and forgotten like the garbage you are.
With
Well,
enough hard
screw
work and
you.
training, even garbage can surpass the elite.
That's quite a sense of humor you've got. You're about to learn the hard way that effort alone isn't enough to reach my level.
I just want to shoot a key blast at him. Let's say shoot one key blast at him. Oh my god! One key blast is almost enough. Oh my god. I don't have Super Saiyan guy. I want to do ooh. No, I was gonna say, I was hoping we could. But I guess you...
That's it. You're finished, Kakarot!
Come on, dude. I want to have fun. This is not fun, Vegeta, if you don't fight. Look at this. This is not even causing me any real damage. That's like 1 or 2. Gallic gun. Gallic gun. Well, I'm gonna breathe on you again, and I'll just end this. Oh god! Wow, I thought we were gonna be able to do it. Okay, never mind. I hit him with 1 attack. That overpowered him completely.
Come on, buddy. Don't fail me now. Kaio-ken times 3! And now, for a Kamehameha!
There's no way that you can stop my Gallic gun! You and this planet are as good as space dust! What?
This is the first epic beginning. Beam struggles were invented by this. If you've ever seen the beam struggle, thank Goku and Vegeta for doing that, because that is literally the coolest thing possible. Yeah, he's still alive. Sorry about that, man.
Man, he's a tough one.
You know, I give the Saiyan Saga, out of all sagas in the entirety of the Dragon Ball franchise, I give it about a 7.5 out of 10. The reason why I give it that score is just because it has a lot of the old, like, you have a sense of like it's old, but it's new at the same time. There's something old about it, you feel from it, but then it's like changed and completely still, but... And then you see explanations to the series, like why Goku was able to become a great ape and stuff like that. Oh, wow. Let me hit him with this. Oh... Spirit bomb. Oh god. Wow, I hit him with that spirit bomb from up above. Okay, that was pretty cool. Story results. Not bad. But why didn't we fight Nappa if that was the case? You know what? Never mind. I'll talk to you guys about my review about the Saiyan Saga.
And all living things, please, lend me some of your energy!
Okay, that's not good.
「
That was honestly some scary.
I'm going to squeeze the life out of you.
Dang. Okay, so technically that's not the final battle of the series, or of this saga or arc, whichever way you want to look at it. Technically, it's the Saiyan saga, but overall, I give the Saiyan saga 7.5 out of 10 because it's beautifully delivered. I think it's one of I honestly like it because it gives a good explanation behind the character's sort of origin. It gives a good explanation as to how the character, where did he come from? Because when you watch Dragon Ball, and this is what I really hate about it, I really don't like when people always they come up to me and they talk, well, have you seen Dragon Ball Z? Yes, I've seen the entirety of Dragon Ball Z. I've also seen Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super. Have you watched any of that? And they're like, I only watch Dragon Ball Z. And it's like, bruh, like you don't get any, you don't understand the characters then. Like, yeah, you get a little bit of aspect of their character, but it's just because you watch Dragon Ball Z does not mean you understand the entirety of the character. And that's where it's sometimes a pet peeve, because Dragon Ball Z is cool, but I think they make it look so good at Z that it's like, for the first saga, that it's almost like nobody pays attention to the last part of it. Like, and I kind of blame that on, I blame that a little bit on Akira. Akira made Dragon Ball to be an adventure sort of comic relief on the book Journey to the West. And I'm trying to get my thoughts together. So, yeah. Other than that, though, its action is cool, but I don't really see a lot of the fast-paced action. Yes, you see a lot of the fast-paced action, like when Yamcha and they're fighting. He's first fighting against the Cybermen, and when you first see those fights, you think they're cool. Even Raditz versus Piccolo and Goku, that's an epic. But I just don't know if that's grading material, because if you look later on down the line, you see there are a lot better battles, but I guess humble beginnings. Like I said, I gave it a 7.5 because there's a lot of good delivery behind those characters. Goku learning new techniques, Vegeta going away at some point, proving to be actually at some point later on in the series to be an actual asset to the team. So there's a lot of good positives from the Saiyan saga, and you get a lot of answers, figured out from Goku, especially if you watch Dragon Ball. So that's why I do give it that score. And I don't know, it's actually, it has a lot of characters. It has a lot of character moments, and it's actually a lot of final character moments. Like Yamcha, for instance, the only time you ever see him is maybe the Android saga, and it's not very long, and you'll see him in Super with one episode, and it's a baseball. Now, it's one of my favorite because it's funny, but it's no, he doesn't survive. And many other characters like him also sort of go down that downward spiral towards being useless in a battle. So, except Goku, which he's the main character of this entire franchise. So anyway, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next battle. And then we'll talk about why I think the Frieza arc does pretty good. Chapter 2, Evil Emperor Frieza. Okay. Story recap. In throes of battle, Goku is able to, is mass energy from nearby planets to form a massive spirit bomb. It seems to be enough to defeat the terrible tyrant, but the group celebration may be premature. Interesting. Close the menu once you've already begun the quest.
Why won't you just die?
This is
it. I'm going to blow you to 1,000,000 pieces, just like that Earthling.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
not smart.
Are you talking about
About
Krill?
Krill?
Don't you dare talk about Krillin!
Okay.
Now Planet Namek is about to explode!
This saga is interesting, and I'm gonna go ahead and, well, first let's get through the fight.
Dragon Balls there. I need you to summon Shenron. For the last wish, ask him to send everyone there except Frieza to Earth.
Why would you do that?
I understand.
You know what, never mind.
I appreciate your concern, but wishes must be made directly, I'm afraid. I will contact whomever is closest to the Dragon Balls and tell them your wish.
Wait! Don't make that wish!
Oh, Goku was listening up on that.
Ask him to leave both Frieza and me behind. Come on, ask him!
You heard us, Goku?
Yeah, he's pretty talented like that.
Trying to do, but
Listen, King Kai. If you don't let me finish things with Frieza, I'm never going to forgive you!
fine, fine. I understand. But that's really what you want.
My child, this is Guru.
Granddaughter Guru?
Please save your questions. I would like you to ask Porunga to grant one final wish.
You see the tornado in the background? Just looking at that like,
You ask him to transport
that looks like a portal to another dimension.
Frieza and the Saiyan Goku to Earth.
Okay.
I remember they said this game was like 23 or maybe 23 hours long, cutscene wise. This is like, typically that's, well, I don't know, 20.
Here is our final wish.
I think it was. It was like saying that gameplay wise it's 23 hours long, cutscenes included.
What? That's
Or maybe longer, I don't know. It said it was close to that, like a day long. And then you probably could get an hour out of these cutscenes.
Goku!
Oh.
make me immortal! No!
Poporunga, Frieza, Pipoto, Goku! Poparito, Ronrompa, Papipo, Paro!
Understood. It will be done. However, all except these two will be sent to Earth.
What?
I had to admit, these guys did impressively with this game. This game is like prime meat. It's like filet mignon if it was drizzled with that nice buttery goodness. This game has a lot of, if you're looking for quality or affect or or graphics, then this is the game you need. Like, for me, gameplay is what it's about. I don't really care about graphics. It just got to be fun. Like, I got to be. Hold on.
I wish to explain what has just happened. The battle against that fiend Frieza still continues back on our home planet.
What'd you just say? Y'all just had to leave because the battle was about to get, well, level up one, I guess. What sucks is that all these cutscenes is gonna be useless compared to like what happens, because I guarantee you just breathe on him again.
You need
to speak the local language in order to make a wish.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Just us now, Frieza. Me and you.
I wouldn't test him, Goku. He's kind of.
Finally, I've been waiting for this.
How very curious. It would seem you're willing to pay the ultimate price to settle our conflict. Very well. You will suffer, Saiyan! Whether I kill you or the destruction of this planet does, know this.
Probably.
Oh God!
Cannot hope to defeat me!
Oh my God! Wow. So just hitting them with that one little key blast was enough to beat him. Wow. That's.
Done!
This fight is over. There's no point anymore.
Yeah, I'm like super strong now. Got the power of God and all that.
You anymore.
You dare mock me?
Oh, I'd be careful with that one. Yeah. Try the ancient, the old ass technique. Yeah.
I'm not going to fall for it!
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Watch out! Get down! Get down!
Oh. Boom. In half.
How can this be?
He was telling you to get down. Oh, are you kidding me? No, don't do that. See, that's what's ridiculous about it. It's like now they made it
You brought
PG.
this upon yourself, Frieza.
Like, you guys just gotta bring
I
back
don't see
the...
it ending quite like this.
Cause you Saiyan.
There it is. There it is. His body's just in the background.
To Earth. You can stay here and suffer the same fate as this planet.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Please have mercy.
Oh, God.
Mercy.
He's sniveling and crying like a complete pig. Don't do it.
How can you beg for mercy? How many people begged you for mercy before you slaughtered them? How many?
I beg you.
He's a monster. He doesn't care about that. He only cares about himself. It's a He's narcissistic Adolf Hitler. He'll kill anybody just to prove how better he is. He's actually, he's the perfect form of a racist. Not the perfect form. I'm not saying he's he's despicable, disgusting, but it just, I'm saying, like, if you could ever describe a narcissistic racist, he's the perfect example.
That is why you must die by my hand.
Oh, and then pride on top of it. Kill. Yeah. Bye bye. He chose that for himself. I mean, that's just how it ends. He chose that for himself, and there is nothing that is ever going to change that. Some people are freaking idiotic till the end. Fly, Goku. Fly. So, Frieza Saga. I definitely have to think. This one is really weird. I don't know. Like, Frieza Saga, thinking, you know, the weird thing about it is you could say the Saiyan Saga is like the sort of build up to this great villain. This sort of, not really, I mean, honestly, Frieza is a fantastic villain. He's the perfect example of a villain, like a bad guy. So, it's just...
Back on Earth, Vegeta and the relocated Namekians resolved to stay with Bulma for the time being.
Right.
Not much time had passed before Grand Elder Guru once again passed away. this time surrounded by his people. With Mori as the new Grand Elder, the Namekian Dragon Balls would be ready in 1 Namekian year, or 130 days on Earth.
God can't form the 3! Yeah, I can't do it.
The Namekian Dragon Balls were only capable of reviving 1 person per wish. They could revive those that had died multiple times.
Yep.
Upon
That's the
making
power.
their wishes to bring Goku and Krillin back, everyone received some shocking news. Goku was alive, and he was on his way back to Earth.
Yeah, of course.
To prevent Krillin from being brought back to life on the now destroyed Namek, his soul was brought back to Earth with the first wish, and then revived with the second. No longer needing to revive Goku, next in line to be brought back was Yamcha, whom everyone was more than happy to see.
They were like, who more than everyone?
Another 130 days had passed, and 2 of the 3 wishes had been used to bring back the beloved Chaozu and Tien. Then, with the 3rd and final wish, the Namekians were transported.
They don't have
to
a third.
new
Oh yeah, they do. They have 3 wishes,
along with their legendary Dragon Balls.
Impressive. So actually, we'll go ahead and skip that because we already know what happens. So, Frieza Saga. Like I said, if the Saiyan Saga was like a build up, like if it was an appetizer, Frieza Saga is the main course. I give it I actually give it a 9. And the reason why I give it a 9 is it's weird. Now, compared to all the others, because quite frankly, now I'm looking at this from my perspective, how I see a story built up. Now, because I have seen how stories will progress and how they will operate throughout the game now, or games and whatever sort of media you're watching, whether that be books. And I have to admit, this is Frieza Saga is weird, At first, it's gifted with the idea of hope after everything has fallen. It's kind of like, well, you know what? Never mind. We're rewatching that, so we're gonna, never mind. Point is, after some really tragic and sad crap happened, Krillin had the brilliant idea of remembering what Vegeta talked about, this different planet, and in doing so, thought, okay, well, we can bring all our friends back. So with that thought, it sort of instigated the positive thought that maybe if they go to Namek, they can bring back their friends. And that was a cool concept, that going into outer space, beyond what their Earth was, beyond what remained on Earth, because the entirety of Dragon Ball, they were on Earth. They've always been on Earth. They've never been beyond their planet. So it's cool to now have Dragon Balls, and that's why I like Saiyan Saga as well, that's why I like the Saiyan Saga, is because it introduced the concept of outer space to people. Now, in Frieza Saga, you get to go to the outer space, you get to see what that's all about. And once they get to Namek, they find out it's a little, we got some, bad crap happen. We got some villains busting up people's doors, looking for Dragon Ball. So there's already, it's weird. It's a really weird situation. If I had to put it in movie terms, it's super weird. I don't know what to put it like. It's like Infinity War mixed with Hunger Games or Maze Runner type, because it's really weird. And the reason why I say that is, when they get to Namek, Vegeta is on his own. He's the lone soldier. He's not doing anything. He's just there. He's doing his own thing. So, he's wanting to get Dragon Balls too. And he's got to contend with Frieza's army, but he's also wondering, okay, well, who's this Earth group? It's coming, because I just dealt with them. And it's weird, because during this time you see a lot of transitioning between characters. Vegeta makes the transition from bad guy to sort of anti-hero, who's got to make some compromises in order to get what he wants. And it's really tricky because anything could have gone wrong in that saga. Anything could have gone wrong at that particular moment in time. But it's kind of, every story has these where there's a sleight of hand, where they're lucky. They get lucky at the right time, at the right place. It's kind of like in real life where you're at the right moment, at the right place, at the right time, at the right, continuum. So it's interesting. Like, the Saiyan Saga is the perfect example of that, or the Saiyan Saga is a perfect example of that. Frieza Saga is the best example of that, because you have Goku on his way and finally arriving in the nick of time as the Ginyu Force, which is Private Army Frieza, is just beating the crap out of everybody and basically is about to finish the job. So, like I said, that's a sleight of hand. It's luckily Goku got there in the nick of time, and it shows progress in Goku's, like, strength building, like how strong he's getting. And not to mention the fact, this is the first time we get to see the actual thing that sort of transforms the whole series of Dragon Ball Z. It transforms everything, the concept of transformations throughout different genres. And that's why a lot of people say Dragon Ball Z is like the father of anime, because you see a lot of references to Dragon Ball Z from different shows, whether it be cartoon, sitcoms, or whatever that be. It's ironic because, like, the show has a real impact on people, which is what I like, and even in, like, the genres that they're in. So I think it's pretty cool. For the remainder of the Frieza saga, after the whole defeat of Ginyu Force, you see Frieza himself demonstrate just how hopeless it is to fight this character, because each transformation sort of introduces an even more frightening position for the Z fighters and where they're at. So, going in depth with Frieza Saga is kind of weird, because it all takes a place, like, weird enough as it is, Dragon Ball Z is I'm going to be honest with you, you will look at an episode and think, what was the purpose in it? Besides, you get one power-up scene, and that's it. And yeah, I will agree that sometimes it's kind of ridiculous, but you get what you get out of it. So, I put it at a 9 overall because of its delivery in the theatrics, its delivery in character development, and its delivery overall in story marketing. Because the story was set up 20 years ago, like when Bardock was facing down Frieza and all that. When Frieza destroyed the Saiyans, it was basically already like Prodigal Son's gonna come back and beat you behind. Basically, it's about as simple. Simba comes back to Pride Rock and beats Scar's behind. Another reference to Star Wars. I don't know that in depthly, but that's a good example. Another one is Superman, because, and they basically did that with the old Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. It made Goku more like Japanese Superman. So anyway, with that said, that is my official review of Frieza Saga. 9 out of 10 for the game anyway. For the show, I have love for the show, but. But that is overall how I feel about the Frieza Saga, whether that manga, anime, or even the gamings. Okay, so here we go to Cell Saga. We're gonna do... I'm glad actually we get to redo this one. I think Gohan, this might actually be pretty cool, because Gohan hasn't increased his power enough to be, like, super strong, so. Goku forfeits his match with Cell to give Gohan the opportunity to fight him. Gohan enters the ring and stands before the evil android. Alrighty, we're gonna see how this goes. By the way, Cell Saga and Android Saga. There's a difference, but I like to say Android Saga because that includes everything, like from the moment Trunks showed up to face down Mecha Frieza and his father being cold, to Gohan's father coming out and all that. So that's, yeah, I call that the Android Saga because it makes more sense. I'm not gonna go all the way back or divide these two sagas. So.
For what is right. Give in to your anger. Let it flow through you. There's no need to hold it in any longer. The plants and animals that I love Please protect them.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
I see the tears in his eyes too.
You've prattled on long enough.
Dude, really?
You factory defect.
You're the factory defect. He's like 6 years old too. Kids are brutal most time. Oh. You don't make him that now. Okay, I'm backing up on this. You usually get a really cool musical background with this. And if you watch the Japanese version or the TFS version, which sadly ends the Cell Saga, you will hear that OST as he transforms into Super Saiyan 2. Go on, and the father-son Kamehameha. I probably didn't say that right, but I did try to say that.
Pay for what you've done.
At best, I good. Oh. Are you kidding me? Dude, nah. Split them in half, let them explode. I don't understand this. That's what was named.
That's Gohan's true power.
By the way, apparently I found this out. In the anime, it was 7 Cell Juniors he fought against. But, in the actual show, in the actual manga, it's 8.
How don't you?
There are 8 Cell Juniors he is actually facing down.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we actually gonna fight? Okay. We're at 104. Okay, not bad. We might actually survive. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure I have everything just to be fair. Because we don't want to fight this character and think we're A-okay. We're good. We're good now. Okay. Oh, we're good now. I'm gonna go ahead and have these ready to go. That way I'm not just super weak. If I gotta do this, I'm gonna do it right. Are you kidding me? I can't even increase these abilities. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. It doesn't matter. Oh, wow. I had nothing to defend myself with that one. That's sad. Go ahead and get Kamehameha. I don't understand why I can't use Super Kamehameha. That does not make... That's what I cannot wait for the next game. If we do have another one of these needs to be truly free roam. We need to have the ability to choose what skills we want to use. And I should be able to fight all over the world if I want to do like instant transmission fighting, bam, 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 bam. And then go over here to like Western, bam, 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 bam. And then just do all this, bam, 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 bam. Oh, he's laughing about that. Like, done. You don't want to know. Can I breathe? Nope, I'm not gonna be able to breathe on him. Oh my goodness! Yeah, hit him down to the ground. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go with the throw up scene. Which wasn't super bad.
That's 18.
You better
He
go.
spit out 18.
Oh, here we go. So, there we go.
He changed back. He's lost his perfect form.
I am now semi-perfect.
It's all over for
You're not semi-perfect. You're either imperfect or you're not me. There's no in between. TFS reference. It already happened, dog, and his jaw is wide open with this. Oh,
What is he up to?
Not good.
In about 1 minute,
okay.
going to explode.
Yes, I can see that.
I'm going down. Then I'm taking you all with me. You and the entire planet.
What? Did he just say he's going to explode? I won't let you.
You better watch it. Hit me and I explode. Only 30 seconds left.
No.
Dang.
No.
He's done lost the hope. He's lost hope.
What are we gonna do? We gotta do something.
He doesn't want to do it no more. He's lost hope.
We can do. We're done for.
We're hopeless.
10 seconds left. Well, I guess this is the only option we've got left. I can't really think of any other way to save the Earth.
Oh, dang.
Wait.
He's like, well, I guess I'm gonna go be the hero again.
You guys. Go on. You did great. I'm so proud of you. Dad. Tell your mom something for me. Tell her I'm sorry.
I ain't making it home for dinner.
Sorry, King Kai. This was the only place I could think of to bring him.
Oh, wow. Well, he destroyed himself in a fat, fiery ball of destruction.
It's gone. Goku's energy is gone.
Yep, he's dead.
Go on.
I don't really think this explains a lot of...
Where's Cell?
I don't really think that scene really explains a lot of what happened. If you guys are wondering, like, why that had to happen. First off, Gohan, when he unleashed his rage, he sort of got arrogant, so...
Good work, Gohan.
And cocky, so he thought he could make him suffer longer.
My dad!
Your dad did what he did with a smile on his face. He was proud of how much you've grown.
I
Come
bet.
on, Gohan, let's head.
Not happening. I'd wait just 1 second.
This power. It's...
Ooh, dang. He got Trunks. Dang.
It looks like I hit Trunks.
Wow, you better just stop smiling with your
I'm
weird.
still alive. Allow me to explain. I have a small mass inside of me. As long as that
Weird.
mass remains intact, my body can continue to regenerate.
Yeah. Thanks to Piccolo's cell.
Once regenerated, I not only regain my perfect form, but my power also increases.
We're like that, like just with his arms extended out.
This must be due in part to the Saiyan cells I possess and their impressive ability to increase one's strength and resilience with every near-death experience I have. I was also able to learn Goku's instant transmission. Which, I suppose, makes me even more perfect than, well, perfect.
This is what I did like about Cell. It's
Beat me, but instead, he's only made me stronger.
Cell's a good concept of a character that if, like, I don't know, like, he could have been the perfect character to bring in the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super because he has the same potential as the other. Oh. Ooh. Dang. See that? Heated fiery of destruction.
You're as good as dust!
Dang, and it left that bomb effect too. The sad and unfortunate part is that left no effect whatsoever. That just annoyed him.
So much for the Prince of Saiyans. You're next, Gohan.
Krillin, you better just let him go. He's gonna have to take it from here. Technically, this battle didn't even happen. I mean, they want to make it seem like it did, but really it didn't.
I'm gonna defeat you!
Maybe I'm just that much more powerful.
No!
You best. Why won't you die?
Gotcha.
Will suffer my wrath.
You're not getting away from me this time!
And I defeated all of his multi-form techniques and like all his multi-forms in one hit. Well, a couple hits anyway.
Say goodbye, Vegeta.
Oh, dang. Yeah. I will admit that did happen. Yeah. Cell's one from not really much for annoyance. I love the fact this Kamehameha's green. Ha. Nay. Here we go. Ha! The beam struggle, y'all. The beam struggle.
This has to be enough power to destroy the Earth and the whole solar system.
You realize you would not breathe. Well, no, technically you can survive in the breath of space. Which is crazy. What if aliens could survive in space? That means we're doomed. Like, we will not stand a chance against aliens.
I didn't have what it takes
Because they can
to
always
beat
run
Cell.
this space.
I wanted to punish Cell for what he did, but I couldn't. Please, please, forgive me!
Gohan, what are you doing? Don't give up!
Yeah.
Dad!
Pour every ounce of power
From the great beyond.
Kamehameha, just like Cell's doing! You can do this, Gohan!
Yeah,
You
he's...
have the power!
Think about it like this. Cell's scared crapless. He knows that if he doesn't blast you with all he's got, he's
Not
doomed.
even at full power!
You'll be fine. You can still win. Believe in yourself, Gohan. Release it. Release everything. Give him all you've got. Show me, Gohan. Show me our combined power.
I will.
This is the end for you, Gohan.
Oh man, that look on his face is like, oh, what is that? if y'all love this stuff, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my Twitter and Twitch, which if you're watching this on Twitch right now, yeah. Well, that did probably destroy everything of Cell.
He actually did it!
Of course he did. He's the son of Goku.
Way to go, Gohan.
Yes, we finally got a new rank, S. I think we deserve that, S.
Oh, that was incredible, Gohan! You did it!
Can't believe it! Cell's gone! We're saved!
Well, we don't have any sensu beans, but Dende will fix them up in no time. Let's get him to Dende.
Alright, let's go!
They didn't even realize Trunks is dead. Like, they just don't care. They're like,
Vegeta, you need a hand?
no, I think he's pretty much wounded.
Understand?
Pride-wise, he's...
Stay away from me!
You better stay away from me. Oh yeah, of course, nobody's wanting to mess with you, dude.
Kakarot and his kid are finally out of reach. Damn you, Kakarot! How dare you die on me and in such a pathetic way! I'm done fighting.
Yeah, well, I don't really think that's what you're gonna do. I don't think your Saiyan cells will allow it.
Mr. Satan! Where is Cell?
Oh god, here we go. Yeah, I beat him, of course. He's like, I don't believe that.
Prancing around with their flashy magic tricks. So I told them enough was enough, you know, and I went in there and I showed Cell who's boss.
I don't believe that.
Oh, but where are the others?
They thanked me and they went home.
This is so important to you. Let me know in the comment section what that was. Who took credit for your work? Because I had that same problem. Somebody was going to do that and just sit back on me and say, you know what? I'll let you do all the heavy work lifting. I said no. I'm not going to do that because I know that was wrong of me to say that, but the truth is, when somebody's taking advantage of you, don't let that happen to you. This dude is taking advantage of somebody else's work. He's horrible, which is why his name is Mr. Satan. All right, he's literally representing the devil there. But then again, the dude's just trying to survive, especially in a world where monsters and androids and gods and stuff like that exist, and aliens especially. Because no, it's not. But hey, take the credit, you false. You know what? Never mind. We're gonna skip all that crap because I'm not listening to that nonsense. Because it's annoying. It's just annoying too. So I have to ask you guys, what do you guys think the next game is going to be? Is it going to be Dragon Ball Z? No, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Because I'd be down for that. But y'all got to realize, my boy Hachiok has got to make it in this game. If there's going to be a Xenoverse 3, you got to get Hachiok in there. Implement the game's play strategy for him. He's good. You know what?
It's over.
Never mind. It's never going to happen.
Everything's going to be all right.
It's one of those things where it's like, you wish it would, but it's not.
Yeah, he was unbelievably strong. Even you wouldn't be able to touch him.
You owe Krillin your thanks. He risked his life to save you once Cell spit you out.
I wouldn't say that, Piccolo. I'd be very careful. Don't speak for the woman.
I couldn't have just left you there.
Oh, I think I get it. You like her, don't you, Krillin? You like 18.
And we don't say
Blurt
that.
it out like that.
Social norms, I've learned that. Don't ever admit that you like somebody, because then that just makes them back off.
What you want?
Yeah. You see how quick that, yeah. Not good.
Hey, what's your problem? Is there any way to treat the guy that saved your life?
Yeah, but that's called damsel in distress syndrome, and that's not a good
Down,
one.
Yamcha.
Seriously. I mean, honestly,
We need to focus. We
Yeah.
have to get all the Dragon Balls and use them to revive Trunks and everyone else who was killed.
Right.
there's a girl underneath the sea for you. Besides, I didn't complete your sub-story, so she's probably messing around with you. Life happens like that, bro. Just gotta take the plunges.
Why did it get dark all of a sudden?
I'm coming for you.
What?
Please bring back all the people who were killed by Cell.
Please.
Consider it done.
Yes. Yeah. That includes Trunks.
Where am I?
All right.
Interesting. Still can't sense Goku's energy.
Well, of course, he died multiple times. Isn't that what we had explained in the last saga?
Wait. Can't you bring back Goku?
No, he died before. Again, people.
Goku
He was already done that.
the dead once before.
Right.
State another wish.
Well, there you go. He can't do it.
Not happening.
No. There's got to be a way. We can figure this out.
No, it's not. Dude, just drop it.
It's me, Goku.
Yeah,
Goku?
it's him. Goku. He's gonna explain the situation.
From Otherworld. Listen up.
Pay attention now, because I'm only gonna say this
I
once.
was talking to Bulma earlier, and she mentioned the fact that I've always got all these bad guys coming after me. And when you really think about it, it sucks how right she is. All that's to say, I think it's probably better for the Earth if I just stay here. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make a heroic sacrifice or anything. I'm actually getting some special treatment here because I saved the Earth so many times. Normally when you die, you turn into a spirit. But I'm getting to keep my body.
I don't need to turn into a spirit. I want to keep my
Plus,
body.
I've got plenty of super strong people from the past to keep me entertained. Which, I'm not gonna lie, is cool. That doesn't mean I don't feel marginally bad for Chi-Chi and Gohan. But you guys don't need to bring me back. Gohan's already way stronger than me now anyway, so you'll be fine.
Dad, that's not true.
Gotta go. Bye!
Bye!
Okay, and make sure to look me up or whatever when you die.
He said it was so cheerful.
Bye!
I'm not going back.
If you ask me, he seemed awfully happy and upbeat for a dead guy.
Yeah, well, that's him.
I grow tired of waiting.
Chill out, dude.
Second wish.
You ain't going nowhere except back in the...
Do you not have a wish?
I heard it the moment I was gonna say it. Anyway,
That's right.
So what should we do? Are we going to wish for something?
Shenron! Can you make androids 17 and 18 human again?
no, not happening.
That cannot do. The androids are far beyond the reach
Reach of my power. Not happening.
I guess it was kind of a long shot.
It was.
Why Android 17? I thought he was dead.
He was brought back with everybody.
He was just brought back with the others killed by Cell, so he's alive now.
Well, then can you at least remove the explosive devices that they have implanted in their bodies?
This is a long cutscene. Goodness. Meant to fall in the seat. I hate the fact this white cord is capable. It's visible to you guys. It's super weird. I'm not a big fan of white.
Krillin, why would you wish for something like that?
I like when it mentions.
Well, I felt bad for them, you know? I mean, who wants a bomb inside their body?
Nobody. Deadshot had a grenade up his brain, so I kind of get that. And Injustice too.
17's body too. Well, I thought 17 and 18 might be good for each other.
Oh, yeah, they're...
I don't think I'm ever going to understand it. This whole love thing.
You don't need to. It leads to pain, misery, suffering, and a whole lot of really psychological damage.
I told you to leave me alone. And don't think I'm going to thank you for removing the bomb. Ever.
Wow. You are so hateful.
Later.
Hey, she said later. Maybe that means she wants to see you again, huh?
I have no idea what's going on.
Honestly, I don't blame you. And neither do I.
I'd be a lot happier
I thought that was me more than anything else.
if it weren't for the fact that Goku's not here.
Well, I think I'm going to head back. Chaozu's probably worried about me.
Chaozu's probably cooking barbecue or doing something like that.
Going too.
He probably doesn't care. He ain't really in the fight scene no more. And that's what I said in earlier Dragon Ball Z, like Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga. A lot of the characters just get downsized. There ain't no reason for them to fight no more.
We'll see you off tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Mr. Piccolo, are you gonna stay here now?
Yeah, that's the plan.
He's not
okay
doing
if
it.
I visited you every now and then?
Sure kid. Anyway.
Bye, Mr. Popo. Bye, Dende. Stop by whenever you want.
Whew, man. And so, peace returned to the world.
My father?
Oh yeah, trust me. He was pretty upset when you were killed. He flipped out and went all berserk on Cell.
Wow, my father? He did that?
Goodness, we are still doing this. Oh my goodness. This is sad. How long have we been sitting here waiting for the cutscene to pass? This has been we were at 2 minutes earlier. Now we're at 15 minutes. I'm looking at the clock over there in the corner, and it's like this game is just absurd. Like, we gotta enjoy it. It's long, but it's enjoyable. It makes things fun. Yeah, there she goes. She's gonna be crying. Sorry to hear that. The next day.
I'm off.
Cool beans, dude. Do your thing. Leave us alone.
Bye, Trunks. Good luck in your future.
Okay, so
Thanks. I'll do my best.
you best. Alright, so the Android
Guys,
saga.
take care of yourselves.
let me go ahead and put that down on paper, basically.
Have a safe trip back.
Take it easy.
The Android Saga,
Later.
I give it a 9. Well, no, not a 9. I give it an 8.5. And the reason why I give it an 8.5 is because it's really interesting. It's okay. Let me go ahead. We'll go ahead and skip that because we're done. So, the Android Saga has a beautiful delivery on many points. The first thing I have to point out is the overall references to past, the present, and the future. That's impressive. I like the fact that Dragon Ball dealt with time travel. You know, how this rules of time work. Is it like a Back to the Future sort of situation? Or are we dealing with like, what's another time movie that I'm thinking about? Because I'm trying to think. There's like tons of time movies, but that's like 2 of the major ones you know. But anyway, so... You know, you deal with like Back to the Future stuff, you deal with different things like that. And it's interesting because at first you think the main concept of the arc is going to be Frieza's revenge. It's not. It turns out it's killer cyborgs from the future. And on top of it, there's a green giant bug monster made by the same dude who, as a kid, Goku had defeated, but, you know, came back many years later to seek his revenge using robots and biomechanical androids and stuff. So... it's really interesting. Its overall delivery. I love it because it sort of it does the same passing of the torch from father to son. Gohan sort of showing a semblance that in the future he may become stronger or one, you know, and he is really strong for where he is at in the series. He could have been stronger though. That's where it's like, I don't know. Like, that's just how it works. Main character shows are sometimes the worst to work with because it's always going to be about that guy. Like, it's never going to be about anything else. At some point, it may be like his ancestor Goku Jr. or something like that, but I don't know. We might come up with some more time travel or Xenoverse type situations, or we might have a new series come up. So, with that said, I don't really know how we're going to keep on getting the series. We're going to keep on getting movies. That's probably how we're going to do them now on. Because I haven't heard anything about a new series. That kind of sucks. But anyway, back to my review. So, overall, the delivery of the characters and how they're presented. I love the presentation of the story. And I love a lot of the references you get from characters. Like Android 16 being referenced to the Terminator. That's a pretty cool reference. You also see a lot of tidbits. It points back to the past, where Goku's past, where as a kid, Dr. Gero was the said scientist of the Red Ribbon Army who was bent on world domination but failed, and so they've come back sort of to seek revenge. And it's a good concept. Like, I like it. You know, the story's about revenge, and well, it is at some point. You know, it is about... Eventually it transforms. The Android Saga is weird because it transforms from a story of revenge to a story of, like, passing the torch from father to son, which is a really cool thing. I like that. That was really cool. And so I give that an 8.5 for overall delivery of the story, characters, their transformation, and the fight scenes. The fight scenes are some of the best here in Dragon Ball Z, and they're some of the most iconic attacks you see, like Final Flash, the father-son Kamehameha, and... sort of all sorts of techniques, really. And it's the first introduction of Trunks, so, you know. Which, I'm going to be honest with you, isn't that impressive. And yeah, I said that. He's not impressive. Oh boy. Vegeta's longest minute. This will be interesting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and skip this because we got like 3 fights. We're going to the last one. So here we go. We're down to the final battle. Thanks to the Super Vegeta, Gohan and the others are saved from their pink prison. The removal of these he's absorbed causes Majin Buu to revert back. Great. I think we might be able to use Super Saiyan God.
Give me a break already. This guy never gets tired, does he? Kakarot.
Actually, we'll go ahead and skip them.
Supersized Spirit Bomb.
What in the world?
Are you sure, though? You're already dead. You do know what happens when a dead person dies again, don't you? They disappear. From this world and other world. You cease to exist. Don't die on me, Vegeta.
Mind your own business. All right, let's go.
Yeah! Oh, we can go Super Saiyan God. Okay, I'm going that.
Don't underestimate me!
Yeah! Vegeta, chill out. We got enough power. Okay, we'll go ahead and skip that. Because this is just basically Vegeta trying to save the time. No, okay. Basically, he's telling Goku to gather spirit strength for the Spirit Bomb.
People of Earth! Hurry, Kakarot!
Buy us some time? Wait a second, you just came back to life. There's no way you have enough energy to fight.
Of course he doesn't, but I'm fighting in this place.
Hang in there, Vegeta. You too, Chubby Boo.
You do, Chubby Boo.
Get this. I'm not gonna let it go to waste.
Oh my, I didn't even lose any damage.
I'm gonna lose the energy. I'm gonna need to hit him hard. That'll open him up so I can hit him with the Spirit Bomb. No! Huh? Vegeta's gone.
Do it! Hurry up and blow this guy to pieces!
I'll let this slide. This is the final.
Way to go, Mr. Satan! You know, I was wrong about you. You really are, you!
And that is the one facet about Hercule or Mr. Satan that is any bit of a hero. Which. Oh crap. Nice. Yeah, that ain't happening. He's got the strength to move this. You don't.
We forgot one thing. Kakarot's too weak to make it work. What?
Now what are we supposed to do?
How much longer must I wait? Do you not have a third wish?
If you guys know the purpose of or how the Spirit Bomb works, he gathers energy by raising his hands up and gathering spirit energy.
Named Goku.
I can.
That's great. Please do it now. Burrito Paro.
Wow.
No.
Do you realize that if somebody else was named Goku, their strength would be like as strong as Goku?
Are you back to full power yet?
Yeah, I sure am. Thank you, Dragon Balls!
Oh, damn.
You're pretty amazing. And you fought this hard, all on your own. I hope you're reborn as someone good this time. I want to fight you one-on-one again. I'll be waiting for you. And I'm gonna keep getting stronger. Later.
Goku!
Kakarot!
Dad!
Goku!
They did pretty good on this. I give them props. They did extraordinarily good with this. Like how they deliver the characters, how they defeat them too. So, like I said, if anybody is wanting to experience the world of Dragon Ball, play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Play this game because you're probably going to get the best experience out of it without the frustrating facets of the story. It's kind of like Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm. If you guys want to check those out. I might have not said that right. If I didn't say that wrong. If I said that wrong, but the point is you can experience this story in the best way possible by playing that game.
What the hell is he smiling about? He never ceases to piss me off.
And I feel like every game should have one of these. Like, even One Piece has a game like this. They're called Pirate Warriors, and trust me, they are extremely long, but they're pretty fun. Okay, so Majin Buu Saga. I could be here all night talking about Majin Buu. Interesting.
Did you do it? You did it, right?
We're gonna go ahead and skip this because it's pretty much the end of Dragon Ball Z at this point. I'm surprised they don't have that. Like, I'm surprised they don't have the story of the end of Z in this game. Like, that would be a cool thing to have. Like, just have it long enough for us to check out how the game would end. You know, it's beautiful. Might as well skip that too. Okay, so Majin Buu Saga. I give it an 8.8. And the reason why I give it an 8.8 is because of one thing. Or no, actually, no, I rank it on with 9. See, that's weird. I give all my stories except Saiyan Saga 9. The reason why is I'm a sucker for transformations. I like transformations because they're cool. I think they're awesome. And I think they're a cool way to increase powers. You know, like, if you're transforming, yeah, cool. You're gaining, you know, you're gaining power. But, so, hold on. So, with the Majin Buu Saga, the reason why I'm ranking that 9 is it's overall weird, you know, where it comes from, how it begins. So, 7 years after the whole Cell games, Peace is brought back, and Gohan, the story at that first part focuses on Gohan, how he's adjusting to normal life as a teenager and whatnot. And through some hijinks, he, you know, turns out he's discovered as a fighter how powerful he is, and he has to compete in the World Tournament. Well, at this World Tournament, there's a very special guest, Supreme Kai, who actually turns out he's on Earth doing some important stuff, facing down an evil wizard who's planning to bring back a monster named Majin Buu. And suffice to say, that is successful. He brings it back, and there's just a lot of interesting little twists and turns. Now, the reason why I think a lot of people don't like the Majin Buu Saga is because they don't see the usefulness in some of the situations. You know, one situation is the fusion. They don't see that as necessary. The fusion is not necessary because it doesn't do anything to defeat the opponent. You know, Majin Buu is first met with this fusion when he's Super Buu, and he faces down Goten and Trunks as Gotenks. They, suffice to say, they did not defeat him. And even Gohan at some point gets a boost. And that's not enough to beat him because it finds out Buu can absorb beings, and he absorbed Gotenks and Piccolo. And, you know, this ultimately destroys Gohan. And Goku comes back with his fusion technique, trying to sort of with the Patara. And this is the weird thing. I like it because it introduces two facets of the fusion that we now know today is honestly a lot of the big like a lot of people reference fusion as well. It's a great technique. A lot of people love it. A lot of people make fun of it on YouTube, anywhere. It's a funny technique. And I like seeing it when people do it on YouTube. So, but it is a good saga, and it has a villain that, quite frankly, is I will say this. If you were scaling villains on a rank list, I'd say that Buu would probably be like maybe top 5, maybe. And the only reason he would be top 5 is because of how strong he is and what he overall does as a character. But that's also the reason why he'd be there. Because he wouldn't be at the top of the top 5. He'd be, like, right there at 5. Because he's sort of more like a force of nature than he is a villain. So, I get why a lot of people say that the Majin Buu saga isn't really a good delivery on the Dragon Ball Z experience, or how, like, if you're gonna watch Dragon Ball Z, I wouldn't start with Majin Buu, and suffice to say, don't start with Majin Buu. Don't start with it, because, that's, it's weird, because, like, when I watched the series at first, my first movie I watched was Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon. And weird enough, I found out that movie comes after Majin Buu Saga. So, I had to say, like, if you're a fan of the story, if you're a fan of the transformations, you're a fan of the characters, and overall fan service about the characters, then I suffice to say, Dragon Ball, or not suffice, then I would advise to have you guys watch Dragon Ball Z's Majin Buu Saga. And I give it a 9 because of transformations and techniques and overall power moves, and in the end it takes everybody to basically work together to beat this one opponent. Now it's crazy because it's one dude just doing like a supercharge and needs everybody's a little bit of energy, but I like the delivery on it. It's a cool thing, it's a cool technique, and I think overall that's a cool experience and delivery. So yeah, Majin Buu Saga is at 9. So, with that said, guys, that is the end of Dragon Ball Z, and my overall journey through Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So, for me anyway, for now, oh god, I got Siri over here doing some stuff. So, with Dragon Ball Z DLC 1 released, and with us already checking it out, with us already doing Beerus and whatnot, I think we are going to have to probably put this game on pause for now. But I do want to say this. The game is not over. We are not done with this game yet. And until DLC 2 comes out, I just don't see what we can in games, and we can always do that. And I don't know what I will do for the overall next week. Next Saturday I might hop on this game, I might not. And I think that's what we'll sort of do for the time being. Until we hear some more news about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, or when the DLC is coming out, and it'll be ironic if it comes out this week, then we might come back on here and do some mini games and do some prepping before we, have to face down, whatever is coming in DLC 2. And I really hope that we get an announcement from them talking about that, because it has been irritating, and I've been waiting for new content to come out with them. So, with that said, I'm going to put Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on pause. But that does not mean I'm going on pause. With that said, I'm going to probably do a poll, if not tomorrow, then Monday. And I will shoot it to you guys, and it'll be just throughout the week. Probably in on Thursday. And I will see what you guys want to see, what you guys want to play. Or what you want to see me play. And, honestly, I do have a couple games that I had never shown you guys. I do have Jump Force, and that was a game I did want to stream at one point. I was just sort of, I don't know what was going on right there at that point in time, or what was happening, because I was doing a lot of stuff, I was transitioning, doing things like that, and I guess I just sort of sidetracked it, because it was a game that at first I was playing, was like, okay, I don't really know, I don't want to stream it, it doesn't look fun. And it just didn't look like anticipating enough for people. And even Dragon Ball Z Fighters, like Dragon Ball Fighters, I like the game. I just don't love the game. This game is fun though, and I do recommend to anybody out there who's wanting to watch the show or wanting to see what Dragon Ball Z is all about. I recommend playing this game. This game is pretty good. It's not a good representation of what Dragon Ball Z's like action and whatnot. But it is a cool thing to watch it and get an experience of the Dragon Ball Z experience. It's a cool thing. I recommend anybody out there who is watching this right now to play it. So, with that said, I don't know what else I have planned other than streaming. I do have some other projects in the work. I do have I am trying to get another channel on launch. I just don't know when that's probably going to be done. Still working on productions and things like that. So, with that said, I am going to go ahead and take my leave. So, of course, once again, guys, if you guys have been watching me through this whole journey, I want to say thank you guys so much. You've been supported. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget, this is not also the end. If you do want to check out other material, you can go to my YouTube channel, and you can check out the material there. I do have some skits. I do have other gameplay that I do. I also have some skits, and I was wanting to do a topic at one point, and I might do a reaction depending on whether or not we get a game or something I want to react to this week. So hopefully we're gonna see how that works. So yeah, big news is coming this week, because we recently got something from Bandai talking about anime live play or something like that. It's an event called Anime Play or something like that. So I hopefully hope to hear some exciting news from that, and hopefully we get a trailer. Hopefully we get something, like whether that be DLC 2 Kakarot, Season 3 character release of Dragon Ball FighterZ, which I'm not really excited for that. I'd like to hear a new game, considering that we're halfway through the year at this point, and with 2020 already kind of being a disappointing year, I'd say let's kind of hear some positive news, because especially in that area. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take my leave. So thank you guys once again for checking this out. Check me out on YouTube. Don't forget to check out Twitter for that poll and all sorts of other places. Just check it out. So with that, I'm going to take my leave. So once again, thank you guys for checking out my channel, Time Guide to Z. I'm your host, Benny, and I will see you guys next time on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, or whatever game I have planned for you guys. Peace.